What's going on, everyone? Jeremy from TheQuartering, and I thought I would do a little bit of a different thing. You know, I know that there are conversations that happen about me that don't include me, and that's cool by me. Many of you will send them to me. Many of you will send me response videos. This one dude responded to a video that I did like a freaking year ago about Kelly Plague being upset that the albino zombies in Days Gone were all white, and did a very long response video to it because he totally doesn't care. That's fine. I don't really take a lot of time to react to other people's reactions of my content.
The Sims come to the rescue.
She's an attractive woman.
Oh,
for
fuck's sake! Attractive makes fresh sex.
When I put out 5 or 6 videos in a day, I just don't have time. And quite frankly, it seems like every time I take a look, it's disingenuous, low IQ takes meant to try and misrepresent my position and try to goat me onto coming onto their live streams to totally debate me, bro, like it's 2016. Content creator versus content creator is basically a dead meme on YouTube, more or less. And I'm not going to spend time on some moron's Twitch stream so they can generate tips or whatever they call them on Twitch, donations. But somebody sent me an interesting thread, and it was on a website called Reset Era, which is a website that is... I don't really know any better way to describe this, but it's full of hateful losers, in my opinion. Just really sad individuals. These people, let it be known, these people doxed employee for CD Projekt Red. They deployed hate mobs against one of my employees because he made a joke they didn't like. This was a year or two ago. They have a long history of brigading. They whine about, remember how they whine to limited run games about how all 7 of them weren't going to buy any more games? It's pretty much the most toxic gaming forum online. And I saw a tweet, or somebody posted me a link, so I'm like, oh, it's fine, whatever, I'll take a look. And wow, it is, wow, it is absolutely sad. I posted one initial take where somebody says, TheQuartering is actual human street trash. Just report all of his videos like I do if they ever show up in your feed. Wow, secret of materia. Very cool. Good to know that you just report my videos on principle. Perhaps, I know this might seem crazy to you, maybe just block my channel or hide it. You know, I'd prefer that than just having you put YouTube employees up to extra work simply because you don't like me. You also see interesting takes by the moderator of Reset Era. Here's an interesting one. Administrator responding to, I haven't seen the first person argue against this concept, but I also haven't seen you use the words, quote, all white people are racist, because you know it's absurd. Site administrator replies, all white people are racist. That was very easy for me to say. This person has also said, I can't relate with people who want to end babies. You're dodging the question quite deftly by framing it about being about babies. The lyrics don't target babies, just white ones. The lyrics are also sung by a black man, which now is right-wing Resurgence 2018. The hankety-clankety soldiers from WW2 marching on the streets in 2018. I must have missed that. Would a black man make a point rhetoric toward specifically white people? It's just a mystery, I guess. Interesting take. You know, it's just, I've never, as this says, I've never seen a bigger hive of scum and villainy. The only thing worth following in terms of Reset Era is Re-Era takes, R-E-E-R-A takes. You can see perfect hot takes like this. Attractive men in video games, page 1 of 15. Attractive women in video games, post closed. Not allowed. We don't allow parody or reaction threads. These threads invite boys club, locker room type of behavior. We want to avoid hosting them. Moreover, men do not have the same history of being objectified and exploited the way women do have across this industry. And women and men have not been treated equally in media representation. So no similar threads about male characters are not treated in the same way. The moderator themselves said, yes, it's okay for us to rate men on physical characteristics, but not women. And this Twitter account is absolutely full of amazing amazing hot takes, like, are all white people racist? Or how about those two brother villains in Breaking Bad Season 3 are pathetic? Spoilers. That's because Breaking Bad is racist and views Mexicans as robot monsters and women as manipulators, while white men are justified in becoming bad people. Wow.
I'm really sorry, okay?
What is wrong with you?
That's the kind of takes that you're going to get. And again, I genuinely, like, this stuff doesn't bother me. I just like to point and laugh at it. Literally. What anonymous, really sad individuals have to say about me has no effect on my day. So this is for entertainment purposes only. So apparently on Monday, there was a thread created where a guy literally hadn't made a video in, let's see, he has 80,000 subscribers. His name's Bob Vids. He hadn't made a video in a year, and he came back to react to a video I made a year ago. Relevant hot takes. Now, Bob's Vids is no stranger, taking time to research and deconstruct controversy and bad faith actors in video games and movie media. He hasn't uploaded in like a year, but yes, let's worship him. As he has, along with videos going over a bunch of people, blah, blah, blah. This video recently came out and did a great job going over the kinds of bad faith arguments some content creators use to justify attacking ladies in the gaming space. I'd like to share with you. Simp! Simp! Simp alert!
But may I get but a crumb of your poon? Give me just a crumble of your poon cake, please, madame.
Kaylee Plague is one of the worst video game reviewers in history. She's the one that literally wrote Pokemon Water, 8 out of 10, too much water. You know that meme? That was her. She also insinuated that the zombies in Days Gone being white was somehow racist, even though they were in fact albinos and explained in the game's lore.
These are some racist motherfucking zombies. Why would you even lock the door? I mean, the window's broken and... Oh, hell no.
But people prop her up because she's, you know, in my opinion, very average looking, which is like a 10 in the video games industry. But let's see what the turds reply. TheQuartering is a scumbag. Ooh, you got me. TheQuartering is the one that got mad because someone said F Nazis on Twitter. This is another bad faith argument that apparently was a really big deal to some people. There was a director or soundtrack person that replied with some NPC language. I retweeted it and said, yikes, because it's like a typical SJW language. And these people just glommed onto it. So you see most of these people. This person, F Hitler. So I was like, and there we have it, yikes. You know, this person, another Hollywood person appearing to, you know, do what NPCs do.
Drugs are bad, okay? It's a bad thing to do drugs, so don't be bad. By doing drugs, okay, that'd be bad.
Heard of TheQuartering through other vids. Ugh. I had a feeling about the fact that he didn't even play the game in a little into it. My video was not critiquing the game, though. My video was critiquing the review. I can review a video game review without playing the game, especially when I'm talking about her opinion on the game as it doesn't relate to the game at all. Now, if I would review her review saying that, well, I thought it should be a 7 and she gave it a 6, you'd have a point. But that wasn't my argument. TheQuartering is actually cool in that if you go through a person's tweets and you see the TheQuartering hashtag, you can just go, oh, this person's effing garbage. Trash. Straight up GD worthless. It's a very useful tool. What I don't get is, I understand not getting laid can be frustrating. I do. But does it turn everybody into, there's just so much hate. I don't understand it.
Anger equals length times width over mass squared minus angle of the shaft plus yaw. Look, we all get angry. But when someone is consistently angry or always finding new reasons to be angry, it means they have a very, 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 very small dick.
Isn't it the guy that got banned from Magic the Gathering because he was an almighty see you next Tuesday towards the female cosplayer? This guy is so exaggerated in his persona, it's almost parody of the angry neckbeard. It's crazy how this basically the same sort of thing that right-wing news sites do when it's about video games. Take a demographic your viewers despise and completely misrepresent their views whilst throwing a bunch of buzzwords and token phrases. You mean like everybody in this forum? I don't understand. People are just so angry. How do you even deal with a man who's performatively loses his mind over Final Fantasy VIII's Siren's pubes? This is the dumbest grift. And there we have it. Yet another they can't jerk off to it argument. Again, this original tweet says, Final Fantasy VIII Remaster has delivered a new wave of censorship. That loser SJW seems to be celebrating. Stop letting people gaslight you over censorship. Death by 1,000 cuts is real and it must stop. This post literally proves my point. It literally proves my point. Nobody's saying that them placing a leaf or a skirt, over an area ruins the game. I make 3 to 5 videos a day. Not every video I make is about an earth-shattering event. However, this is censorship, and I point it out every single time. What's wrong with that? Oh yeah, you can't jerk off to it. My bad. I don't know if normal people do it. Maybe all these folks are banned now. But I used to see a bunch of people who got all in a huff when you called neo-Nazis that, because calling them that, ascribing them to the other atrocities, blah, 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 blah. Isn't it interesting? I wonder how many references to the bad guys from WW2 are in this thread. These people don't think about anything different, ever. Everyone should note that he was banned off all Magic-related events for stalking and harassing a cosplayer. That's verifiably false. I've shown the evidence many times, and that was not why. That was never even mentioned in my official letter from Wizards of the Coast. Yet this has been a narrative that people have stuck to for years. Years. Wasn't the Quarter Poundering an insane neckbeard that made 30 videos screeching incoherently over Captain Marvel? So did you watch them all? And then I made a joke. This is how sad these people are. A joke in 2017 that said, because all the blue-haired people in Wizards of the Coast, they were going insane over me posting Pepe memes. So I tweeted out, I guess I shouldn't spoil the upcoming article tomorrow in the Daily Stormer about Magic the Gathering. Shh, I don't want all the roaches to private their accounts. But that was an obvious joke that everybody on that thread knew, but this is how they present it. Don't pay attention to how I totally tried to pitch my Magic the Gathering story to a neo bad guys from WW2 website. Aside from being an absolute scumbag, he doesn't have anything to say. He just regurgitates the same anti-SJW stuff for clicks all the time. He's not the only one, though, but it makes me sad and concerned how much people enjoy their content because they put people, movies, and games, etc. on blast. You guys are all using the same language. You're still unironically calling people you disagree with alt-right or Nazis. Like, literally. I don't agree with how Kelly Plague felt about the game. Personally, I really enjoyed my time with the characters, but it's such nonsense to lob fake gamer at anyone just because they don't like something. Quartering and his ilk still want gaming to be a boys' club. No, I don't. I want all the girls. I want all the girls to play video games. At no point have I ever said I don't want girls playing video games. I've made many points about wanting more females to play Magic the Gathering. Again, these people aren't showing any evidence of it. The Quartering is like Yellow Flash and world-class BSers. They flood YouTube with videos about the latest alt-right outrage in pop culture. They're the reason Googling Monica Rial, Kathleen Kennedy, or Brie Larson always topped out with the results that spread really horrific lies, rallying cries for harassment, and sickening headlines attacking these women. Hope she sees this, bro. I really do. These are women that the alt-right see as villains of nerd culture, and they are extremely dedicated to their mission of flooding every Instagram, YouTube, Facebook post involving Marvel, Star Wars, and Dragon Ball Z with slanderous lies about these women's lives. I mean, I'm just curious. Let's just see. Let's see what happens when I Google Brie Larson. Jimmy Kimmel. Here's a Brie Larson interview. I'm sorry, where are all my videos? Where's anybody's videos that you reference? Screen Rant, Elle Magazine, Movie Web. I mean, don't these people ever look up anything? And it goes, I mean, this thing just goes on and on and on and on. It's so sad. Well, actually, it just ends there. Also, the Quartering is scum. That's all, folks. I thought I'd leave this message with you. I don't know why these people are so hateful or angry, but in the time of uncertainty that we're in, I would ask that maybe they try to do a little bit of their own research instead of just believing everything people say. Maybe in the time of uncertainty, when we all have to come together, maybe reconsider just saying awful things about somebody you've never met. I think it's fair to dislike someone's ideas, and it's fair to critique them or even be spirited about it. But when you talk about just the anger and the vitriol coming out of this video game forum that's totally pro-woman is pretty shocking. Perhaps one day one of them will get laid. I hope you enjoy this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.